The United States Bureau of African Affairs has disclosed that the People's Democratic Party presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar applied his flight ticket as an aide to the Senate President Bukola Saraki to avoid any disrespect due to diplomatic ties with Nigeria and will not embarrass the Senate President by arresting who he presented as a special media aide. In a tweet by Loreto Onoche, a media aide to President Muhammadu Buhari, the Bureau of African Affairs, which is part of the U.S. Department of State, charged with advising the Secretary of State on matters of sub-Saharan Africa, said Atiku was in Washington, D.C. on diplomatic arrangement as government had granted him limited access to U.S. facilities. Sources gathered that the U.S. government has placed the former vice president and the Senate president on mandatory return as their stay is not expected to exceed a certain period. In this regard, Atiku and his team engaged in an agreement with the U.S. Department of Foreign Affairs to grant him some leverage and diplomatic support on the ground that he will steer the Nigerian oil agency if elected as president of Nigeria. It will be recalled that Atiku, who was for 12 years was unable to enter the U.S. following corruption indictment against him, arrived Washington, D.C. on Thursday in company of Nigerian Senate President Bukola Saraki.